safe.
Did you know that before the Spaniards, Filipinos were already engaged in activities and practices related to science? Forming primitive or first-wave technology, they were created values of some plants and how to extract medicine from herbs. They had an alphabet, a system of writing, a method of counting and weights and measures. They had no calendar but counted the years by the period of the moon from one harvest to another. In the pre-Hispanic Philippines is embedded in the way of life of the people. Scientific knowledge is observed in the way they plant the crops that provide them food, in taking care of animals to help them in their daily task, and in food production.
Science is observed in the way they interpret the movements of heavenly bodies to predict seasons and climates, and in organizing days into months and years. They use science in preparing the soil for agricultural purposes, and like any other ancient cultures, they discovered medicinal uses. Technology is used by people in building houses, irrigation, and developing tools that they can use in everyday life. They develop tools for planting, hunting, cooking, and fishing, for fighting their enemies during war or tribal conflicts, and for transportation, both on land and on waterways. They also develop technologies for creating musical instruments.
Technology has developed through the years. How do our leaders nurture and contribute to it? Let us focus on our 14th President of the Republic of the Philippines.
Gloria Macapagal Arroyo is a Filipino academic and a former politician who was the 14th President of the Philippines from 2001 until 2010. She recently held the position of the Speaker of the House of Representatives of the Philippines and came her the first woman to hold the position from 2018 up to 2019, then she retired. What are Gloria Macapagal Arroyo's contribution to science and technology?
First, the electronic procurement system, one initiative of the government to improve and modernize government procurement services. It involves the creation and operation of the central portal of a government document, binding and supplying information requirements, and the intensiveness of the portal among government agencies. The electronic procurement system is expected to attain transparency in public procurement activities. First ever National Innovation Summit in 2007, the National Innovation called Filipino Vision was presented to the President to increase the productivity of science and technology. Moreover, the term Filipino Vision contagiously picked the Philippines to be one that produces innovators in Asia. President Arroyo took off from the ground, work, science and technology plans and policies in accomplishment. Filipino Vision took the essence of achievement, making the technology the foundation of future economic development.
Its objective, National Innovation Strategy Plan by President Arroyo. She believes that innovation is the key to our national competitiveness. Philippinnovation is the innovation by Filipinos for the Philippines.
Biofuels offer greater energy security, reduced emissions of greenhouse gases and particulates, rural development, better vehicle performance, and reduced demand for petroleum. With the purpose of achieving energy self-sufficiency and mitigating greenhouse gas emissions, the Philippines enacted the Biofuels Act of 2006, also known as the Republic Act
funding shows that local players are actively participating, and the Philippines bioethanol industry is trying to keep track.
In a research study done by Matanggihan Elaine in 2018, she concluded that the Biofuels Act, in the context of its being a climate change policy, is providing the nation a solution to make its intended nationally determined contribution to the reduction of GHG emission. The policy became a driver of the nation's achievement of this goal. The Strong Republic Nautical Highway is a 919-kilometer nautical highway system of ports and roads developed by the Arroyo administration to connect the major islands of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao.
Through its establishment, shipping lines plying its routes are able to reduce the usual travel time by 17 hours to different key cities. It also helped enhance the accessibility of prime tourist destinations and minimize the handling expenses of goods all over the country. The concept of this is something that could revolutionize not just business and agriculture in our island and provinces, but also domestic tourism. The S&T Undergraduate Scholarship Program aims to stimulate and entice talented Filipino youth to pursue lifetime production careers in science and technology and ensure a steady, adequate supply of qualified S&T human resources which can steer the country towards national progress.
On top of Arroyo's legacy on science and technology, Republic Act No. 7687, also known as the Science and Technology Scholarship Act 1994, provides for a scholarship to a talented and deserving student whose family's socioeconomic status does not exceed the said cut of values of certain indicators. Qualifiers must pursue priority fields of study in basic sciences, engineering, other applied sciences, and science and mathematics teaching.